right, so the energy I've been feeling is what I want to speak on is grief. A lot of y'all may be grieving. A lot of people may be going through periods of grief. This could have to do with some form of death. All death don't mean physical death. It could be transformations. It could be the loss of like relationships. It could be physical death for a lot of y'all may be grieving somebody who passed. Um, Shit, some of y'all it might have been a long time ago, but it still hit the same, you know. Uh, and for others, grief doesn't always have to be a physical death. Grief also is you could be mourning or grieving a relationship, a friendship, a job, a way, a lifestyle change. Your life could have been one way and totally a different. It could be a divorce or something. You know, there's something here about grief, and we're gonna get into that. Tell us the story around this grief. All right, you got one falling down. All right, look at this, y'all. The grief card came out now. All right, we got the grief card out here. Okay, let's get one more. We're gonna go at the bottom. We're gonna take that one. Crossroads. All right, somebody could be trying to fight their way out. This could be a very depression, okay? Somebody could feel like a victim or feel hopeless in a certain situation. When it comes to this, there could be a hopeless feeling or just a depression or overwhelming feeling. All right, very sad. All right, the first card out we got Sheila Nageg opening. Then we got Cotalu, Cot, what? Cotlacute grief. And then we got Hecate Crossroads. There could be a heavy decision here. I'm gonna get one more. Give me one more for that. There we go. Some of y'all, this could even be Lord the opening. I don't know if I should have showed that. Okay, but anyway, the opening card it could be surrounding um sexual matters. Okay, and this could be dealing with a love situation, or at one point this could be something that you love, something that you cherish, something that brought you some type of form of calmness or peace, made you feel beautiful here, or just in a good energy. But then there was doubts with the belief, Minerva. Okay, beliefs. Then came in doubts, and then came in like the mystery, not knowing. Okay, there could have been doubts about things that were hidden. Somebody could have felt like somebody could have wanted to know everything, or somebody could have found something out here that could have been disappointing. All right, in love, there could be mixed emotions and feelings. There could also be somebody that passed on here that somebody cared about or loved or just brought them peace. Somebody could be questioning why this person had to pass, why this, you know, like they say, never question God, but it's like somebody is questioning the heck out of things, like why did something happen? Maybe somebody don't have a clear understanding. Say for instance, Somebody don't know the cause of somebody's death, or don't know why somebody would, like, can't figure out the motive, or why somebody would do something to somebody, or why somebody would do something to themselves. Okay, take it how it resonates, but it's like a questioning a situation that happened. For some of y'all, somebody could have loved somebody or was supposed to love somebody, and somebody did something to them, that could have taken their last breath. And somebody could be struggling, trying to figure out how this happened. Or it's almost like trying to solve some type of mystery, like somebody don't have much information about this, maybe a hunch about something, but no like solid evidence or proof. Somebody could also be missing. It's a lot coming out here. Some of y'all, it could be somebody that's missing, or somebody, and somebody could want to know what happened. Like somebody could be like really figuring out what happened here, trying to figure out what happened here. This could be in a relationship. This could be with anything. People are trying to figure out what happened. Okay. And somebody could have thought this person was wild, or somebody could have, they could have painted a picture like this person was. You know how when things happen to people, and people could even be a victim. It's almost like victim shaming, where something could have happened to somebody, or somebody could have been wronged, and everybody else will try to, not everybody, but others will try to take away from their character and be like, well, they did this, so this and that. Like, it doesn't justify what happened to this person. There could have been like some backlash, or somebody trying to bash this person's character here. Look at this. Somebody feels really heavy, though. There's some deep, heavy feelings about not knowing why. Somebody could be praying that God reveal this. There could also be just some type of heavy secret here. Somebody could be holding in within themselves, and somebody could be struggling with this every day. Somebody could question their own loyalty, or feel some type of way about themselves. Maybe some of you may be keeping some type of secret or something hidden. Um, that could possibly make other people question your loyalty in some shape, form, or fashion. There's a choice here, though. Okay. A decision. This could even have to do with food. Maybe some of y'all need to eat better. Okay, but when it comes to nourishing here, hmm, then we got pleasure at the bottom. When it comes to pleasure, some of y'all, this could have been something with like dealing with a sexual matter as well. Where pleasure is here, somebody could choose to it's like choosing to see things in a different perspective. Um, or dealing with some things, choosing to deal with some things in some type of healthy way. We got something about health here. Give us one more on the crossroads. Look, yeah, because that's what I was saying. A betrayal here. Like, somebody could feel betrayed. Some of y'all could feel like you could be, when it comes to love, look, somebody could also feel like that somebody could be holding in something heavy. Somebody could be sorry for something that they did. They feel like they betrayed you, or you could feel like you betrayed somebody here, and somebody like lives with this every day. Somebody is really hurt, you know, about some things that transpired. Something came out to a light, or some type of secret. Something was exposed here. Um, Maybe it wasn't the wisest thing to do, but hmm. Let's see what the advice is here. I'm gonna get another deck and pull some advice for this. Yeah, cause that grief. Somebody, I don't know. I just feel it. And people, there's so many different ways to grieve, or that people grieve. Sometimes I don't know who this is for, but sometimes people don't accept you because it's coming from you, or people don't know how to take you. Maybe somebody don't know how to take you. Okay, maybe you could be so good to people, or something, and people can make you feel weird, or something. Advice for this grief, how to handle these situations. This situation with the collective. Oh, we got a bunch of them coming out. I'm gonna take them just because. Let's see what's at the bottom. The gift of the pearl. Uh-oh. The gift of the pearl. All right. We got the arrival, and we got higher powers. All right. So God is stepping in and intervening. The universe is stepping in and intervening here. There could be some type of gift that is coming to you. And maybe y'all, God stepped in and had to do this. God intervened. You know. Let's see what's on this side. On this side we got looking back. And then we got the next part of your journey. Then we got when the song returns. And then we got responsibility. I feel like the universe had to intervene in this situation. Sometimes you may want to look back on things, but as you look back on these things, you realize that the next time when a situation or circumstances come up like this, you're gonna remember everything that you've been through. You're gonna be like this. This is gonna be something that you're gonna remember, or gonna stick with you for a very long time. Because when it comes to making your decisions, you're gonna look back at this moment, and then you're gonna make a right decision. Like, you know what? It's almost gonna be like your responsibility here, or this has given you. This thing has really helped you. It's really a pivotal and a learning moment for you. You're gonna look back on this time, and it's gonna change your life so many times. It's gonna keep you out of trouble. It's gonna keep you from avoiding the same mistakes or disappointments or things that you've been through. If you see a similar situation, it's like, oh my God, this is almost like a rattling, a life shaking pain, where this shook your whole life. You know, it shook your whole life. You don't know what to do outside of this sometimes. You know, this changed you. You know, you'll never be the same after this. But God, it's because the God has intervened. Arrival of a higher power here. God has intervened and caused this lesson was needed for you in some shape, form, or fashion. And look at it as the gift of the pearl and not the curse. Okay, let's look at it as a gift. And with pearls, there's like an innocence, or a new beginning here with the pearls. Okay, this is a gift of purity, something new. The universe, it's like it may have been rough to get to this point, but this only happened out of love for you. God had to do this out of love. If you can see the love aspect of it, you know, if you can remember the love that you had for this person, place, or thing, if you can, then in a pure way, instead of maybe a rageful, angry, regretful even way for some of y'all. Grief. I thought that was very interesting that the grief card came out. Second card. The message. Alright, thank you, Spirit, for that. We gonna let's see what the universe has for us. Ooh. The more energy, and we got the hummingbird here. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Let's see what's at the bottom. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. And this is what it is, like a change of perspective. If you can see things in a different way or through love, and then have faith. There's an aspect of faith. It's like this is drawing out strong faith in you or a strong belief in you, a closer connection to your God. This has brought you closer to your God, your universe, your whatever it is that you believe in than ever. Okay, and this is in turn made you less fearful. I mean, there's a lightheartedness to this hummingbird. All right, tell me what message for the collective. All right, we got a couple of them. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I am ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So the energy of love again is very important. If you can tap into that love, if you can tap into that pure frequency, that's going to change everything. Joy is the ultimate creator. So when you tap into joy too, it's like don't be down. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, but pick yourself up. Don't stay in grief too long, okay? Grief is just one element of the scale. You don't want to stay there. It's no energy that you want to reside in a long term. Look, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Again, looking at things through the eyes of love. Looking at the beautiful part, remembering the beautiful parts of things. And also remembering why this had to happen. It had to happen for a reason. Trust, have faith in God. Understand that it had to happen for a reason. I know there could be a lot of questions, but it's like, what will that change? You still are where you are. You're still in the situation that you are. You still have gone through it doesn't take back anything that you're going through or that you've gone through. The fact still remains there is some type of loss here in some shape, form, or fashion. Look at it with the eyes of love and watch things change in a powerful way. And thank y'all for tuning in to Divinely Guided Goddess Reads. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. To all the returning subscribers, y'all know I love y'all. Catch the goddess in another reading. Peace.